What's up, everybody? And we've got new fish in that bad boy, and we've got new plants in that bad boy. So let's get on with it. One of the coolest things was Rich from Fish Hut of New Jersey was holding me fish. I was supposed to bring them in, as you know, kind of catch you up to speed. And ultimately I had the disaster, I had to postpone it, I had to get the quarantine tank up and running. And now that everything is settled, the fish are in there. You need to see them because I am blown away. Not only do I have fish in there from Imperial Tropicals, I have fish in there from the Wonder of Cichlids, and now I have fish in there from the Fish Hut of New Jersey. So if you're in the area, go check them out. If you're near the Wonder of Cichlids, check them out. And well, if you're anywhere else in the world, well, United States, imperialtropicals.com. The tank is coming along, it's looking wonderful. But before we get to that, I wanna show you this. I am really excited. I don't want to say like I'm like blown away or anything, but I'm really excited to see how awesome these plants take off. Now, I know the fish are going to eat them. They've eaten some of the Anubias, they've eaten some of the dwarf sag before, but I've got bigger plants. I added a couple fake plants, and you let me know what you think in the comments. Let me show you real quick. First off, did you not see that trophy is completely fired up? I've got some Dardanite in there. This guy right here, he is a monster. Let's see if I can get a close-up of him. Look at him, fired up. Good night. So ultimately, everything is coming along in this tank as I thought it would. The rocks are taking on algae like I thought it would. And it's not that I thought it would, I'm trying to replicate that. You know, I've added a little bit of rock and some shells just to make it a little bit more natural. I wanted to go with something not over the top and in your face, you know, almost too good looking. It just doesn't look right. Does that make sense? But this one I think really takes the cake. When I stand back and look at this tank, I am extremely pleased. So the Tropheus tank is definitely coming along nicely. I gotta show love to the community tank. Diatoms are getting crazy still, and I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I haven't done a water change. I've tested and everything is solid, but I mean, it's a 100-gallon tank with 3 Sun-Suns on it. Yes, I still use Sun-Suns. Yes, I still think they're good. And yes, I still think they're the best bang for your buck, hands down. If you're scared that they may crack, any mechanical piece, any plastic piece could break down from any manufacturer. And honestly, I've only had one issue, and it was my fault. I over-tightened, I messed it up. But if you're doing your maintenance on it and you're watching it, if you're still scared, put the sucker inside like a little tote, like a low-level, you know, clothes bin that you put under your bed for storage. Just do that. But let's look closer to see how these guys are doing. Wait, before you see these guys, I need to show you 2 other things. Let's go. think this guy is ready for some shrimp. We're waiting for the shrimp from Aquatic Support Systems. It's gonna be Brian Dahlberg, Brian's Fish Tanks on YouTube. We work together and I'm gonna get some really nice Cardinia shrimp, and I think this bad boy's ready to go. Really kind of excited to see how it happens and all gets put together. But we've got one more thing we have to add, and I'll show you what I'm doing with that. Wouldn't be a shrimp tank if you didn't have any wood. Got wood. But you can see that I'm just kind of resting it in there. I want it to take on water, I want it to sink. I could weigh it down, I'll do that later today, but it's only been sitting in there for probably a couple hours, and I've already got wood that's sinking. So that's a plus because I got a couple of tanks I gotta set up. All right, now let's go see the Lake Malawi tank. That's what you're watching the video for. That's what you're excited for. So, let's look at this. I actually put the plants, in here just to kind of give it a little bit more help with the nitrates, but you can see down below that I've got plants in preparation for something cool. Well, you already know it's another shrimp tank, and yeah, that's the way that'll be. All right, you ready? So this tank, let's look at it from a distance. It's pretty legit. I really like the rockscape. I really like how it came out. And overall, I am really excited to be back with Lake Malawi. The aggression, the colors, the aggression. But it was kind of a little rough road to get to this point, so I really appreciate you guys with your support and giving me tips and tricks, but let's check out the fish from the Fish Hut of New Jersey. And let me know in the comments what your favorite one is in here. Pretty snazzy fish. I've gotten the lemon jake, the ivory head, I've gotten the Taiwan reef, I got the bicolor. Can you guess the other one? I want to see if you can guess in the comments. I did show him, he yawned, so you may have to go back and check that out, but ultimately, super excited. The tank has got some amazing pops of color that you can see from a distance, and this is the way it looks like when you walk into the house, which is what I really wanted. So I come into the house, boom. And we've got some cleaning up to do. We got a couple things that I gotta get rid of, the boxes, but we've got him trying to pretend. Oh, buddy, you are not. So sad, so sad. Look at him. Just a dude with another dude. Hoping, I don't know what he's hoping, but that's a perfect example of what happened. Typically that's an aggressive an aggressive show, like I am the man of the tank, do not step on my boundaries. And I really don't know why the Lemon Jake is doing that, because he's literally following him, showing his subdominance. And well, if he does take eggs, yikes. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had a male actually tumble eggs that was unnatural, not naturally, like you would see in other species. But he's still going at it. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna show you the vivarium real quick. Aquashella is this weekend. I highly recommend if you're in the area or if you can make it to go. It's going to be a fantastic time with a ton of great people, artwork, music, fish to purchase, coral to buy, things to see, and just catching up and having a wonderful time. And there's also gonna be a ton of super high level YouTubers, you know, for everything from King of DIY to Aquarium Co-op to a lot of the saltwater channels, Coral Fish 12G. Man, there is gonna be a ton of people there, and I hope to see you there. So let's look at the vivarium and then we'll get out of here. My goodness, it's a dense forest. If you remember that when we first set it up, the ferny arms are getting crazy. I mean, the sword is going absolutely insane. The fern up front is getting, I mean, I don't even know what this plant is back here, but I had to push it back up. And then I've got some tropical moss that I got from Vivariums in the Mist, and he told me just to spread it, keep it wet, and that's what it's doing. It is crawling everywhere, especially in the pod. So if you're looking for a setup like that, you can easily get it from Josh's Frogs. Super simple. You gotta cycle it. You know the drill. You can check this video out up here. It'll give you an idea of how to set it up. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, tweeting, double tapping, whatever you're doing to make this channel relevant. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate your support. Until next time, you know what's next.